Hello, and welcome to my talk on sensor degradation detection. This game-changing technology was developed by GMATEK to determine whether perfectly working and fully operational sensors have become degraded as a result of natural phenomena and/or adversarial action. Degradation is often the basis for poor, inaccurate, or misleading data that can jeopardize mission success and result in compromise or loss of operational assets. In doing so, we have effectively used artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques to emulate the knowledge, experience, and eyes of the professional mariner trained to perform this task. This technology has been developed specifically for use on unmanned surface and underwater vehicles, but can be applied to air vehicles as well, and also as a bridge decision aid to assist watchstanders and crews on conventionally manned naval and commercial ships. Benefits include increased situational awareness, reduced sensor overload, and enhanced safety of navigation. As we go through the presentation, please note the slide backgrounds, many of which illustrate specific examples of sensor degradation. For example, this first slide shows a fully operational video camera that has become ineffective as a result of a dense fog bank approximately 15 meters forward the bow. My name is Glenn Wright, and my company is GMATEK of Annapolis, Maryland. We specialize in the development of sensor analytics technology to detect and understand significant characteristics and events present within sensor data and to discern their meaning within the context of how the sensors are being used. This includes continuous multi-sensor data fusion of sense phenomena from three aspects. First, at every point within a specific time period to gain insight from multiple perspectives using different sensors. Second, sensor data as they vary over time to detect trends and changes relevant to situational awareness. And third, spatial relationships amongst objects and events depicted within sensor data and across multiple sensors with respect to vehicle or vessel operations. GMATEK was founded in 2007 and works in the maritime and aerospace domains supporting customers at NAVSEA, NAVAIR, Missile Defense Agency, and the Army Research Lab. Our staff has decades of experience working across DoD, NASA, NOAA, and NIH, as well as AT&T Bell Laboratories and the Harris and Grumman corporations. One of GMATEK's greatest assets is our 10-meter research vessel outfitted as an autonomy technology testbed that we use to test and validate our products while underway at sea to DoD Technology Readiness Level 6 or TRL 6. This is a subsystem or system model or prototype demonstration in a relevant environment. This project originated under PMS 406, the Naval Sea Systems Command Unmanned Maritime Systems Program Office, in the technology area of ground and sea vehicles. The objective was to develop behaviors so that unmanned surface and underwater vehicles can respond to a given situation like a manned ship or submarine. The focus area for our project is in-stride detection of sensor degradation. GMATEK's approach to overcome this challenge was to demonstrate our methods to detect degradation using AI-based analytics tailored to maritime sensors likely to be found on unmanned surface and underwater vehicles, as well as on conventionally staffed ships and vessels. Our efforts resulted in new capabilities demonstrated to detect in real time while underway at sea degradation across a wide array of sensors without direct or remote seafarer assistance. Note that detection is the first step towards compensation and mitigation, which is a natural follow-on to this project. GMATEK's sensor degradation reasoning system provides simultaneous real-time condition and degradation monitoring for diverse sensor systems, including radar, sonar, LiDAR, automatic identification system or AIS, video and infrared or FLIR imaging, global positioning system, GPS and GNSS, weather, audio, inertial navigation, and engineering sensors. The sensor degradation reasoning system consists of neural computing system hardware with direct and bus interfaces to sensor systems along with our SDRS software. Sensor data snippets can also be communicated via low bandwidth channels for remote control center operator monitoring. And an optional sensor degradation status display is also available for remote control center use. The Sensor Degradation Reasoning System achieved TRL6 in October 2021 at sea in a relevant environment and is ready for transition to one or more programs of record for unmanned vehicles and conventionally staffed ships as a bridge decision aid. GMATEK is also seeking one additional sequential Phase 2 award to continue work on the initial Phase 2 project as authorized by 15 U.S.C. 638 FF1 without additional competition. SDRS is lightweight and has a small footprint with the basic system requiring one standard 2U rack slot. It uses ruggedized hardware that may be integrated with vehicle and ship electrical systems and through direct and bus interfaces to sensors including HDMI, IEEE 802.3, GigE LAN, NMEA, and others. It's reconfigurable to support many sensors and sensor types to meet unmanned and conventional shipping needs, and can provide remote performance monitoring of SDRS functions. Terabytes of environmental and adversarial degradation conditions have already been acquired for further deep learning AI training for many sensors. Transition of SDRS to fulfill the needs of your fleet for sensor degradation detection would require conformance to your specific sensor model and type specifications, the acquisition of application-specific signal characteristics, and program of record affiliation. This would include the medium and large USV, large displacement and extra-large UUV, surface ships, and submarines. Contact GMATEK and let us fulfill your sensor degradation detection requirements. Our email address and other contact information is located on the last slide of this presentation. Some reminders why sensor degradation detection is very important. Naval and commercial vehicles, vessels, and ships of all kinds and sizes cannot put to sea or accomplish their missions without assurance their sensors are not only operational, but are providing correct information. Experienced seafarers stand watch to ensure safety of navigation and are entirely dependent on their own eyes and shipboard sensors. Absent the human element, there is no means to ensure the sensors are actually doing their job and they're not degraded. But even humans are susceptible to sensor overload and routinely switch off audible warnings and other indications intended to ensure safe navigation. This is our niche. We can detect sensor degradation. Once detected, compensation for and mitigation of these shortcomings can then be initiated. This is a rapidly growing market essential for ship autonomy and is more and more necessary as a bridge decision aid for conventionally staffed vessels. Consider the advantages GMATEK's sensor degradation reasoning system can provide to your autonomous vehicle and conventional ship and submarine programs of record. These include improving sensor effectiveness and reliability, increasing mission success rates, and reducing watchstander workload on conventional ships. GMATEK is looking for opportunities on unmanned vehicles and conventional vessels where we can demonstrate SDRS technology. Funding is needed for technology insertion and sensor data acquisition. Please contact me at Glenn, Glenn, at gmatek.com to arrange a discussion of how SDRS can solve your problems of sensor degradation detection. Even better, also see our live demonstration of sensor degradation detection using many different sensor types at Sea Airspace 2022. GMATEK will be featured at the Navy FST Showcase booth number 537 on April 5th. Between 9 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. in the Prince George's Exhibit Hall at National Harbor, Maryland, just south of Washington, D.C. Thank you for listening. I look forward to answering your questions and providing a solution to sensor degradation detection.